what? It looks like Costco said, baby, you're going to keep our names out of this mess. We don't want no association to Diddy. I'm waiting for Johnson & Johnson baby oil to send Diddy a cease and desist. Listen to this. Costco actually went to TMZ and made a statement. Diddy didn't get his baby oil from us. They said Diddy's lawyers offered a potential explanation for why the feds found a large stock of baby oil at the rapper's home, namely buying in bulk at Costco. First of all, everybody's had the same old bottle of baby oil. A bottle of baby oil lasts 5 to 7 years. Sometimes it lasts 15 years, and you only know to throw it out when you're packing up to move. It was dumb to say that Diddy even needed 1,000 bottles. And 1,000 bottles is such an odd number, because if you were really using it, it would be 997 or whatever. That implies that none of the baby oil was open. It was all boxed up and it was being ready to ship, leading it so people have been speculating that Diddy's baby oil had rugs in it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put that clip in right here for you guys to watch, and then meet me after the jump so we can get into the way Costco said, don't put our name into it. All right. I'm going to leave that right here, and then meet me after the jump.
It's not baby oil. It's drugs. And I don't mean the fun kind that you like to take. We've all been cracking jokes about Diddy and the baby oil thing, and the subject is funny, but something just didn't make sense to me. One, why does he have so much? It's one thing to have 10, 20, even 100 bottles between his properties where they rated, even 100 bottles between all those properties, that's somewhat reasonable, and it's like, okay, whatever, you like to do some weird stuff. But it was 1,000 bottles, and the FBI took it, which was weird, because, okay, you just like to do some freaky stuff, but then why would the FBI take it? Because they know what it is. We've heard about Diddy talking about his parties and stuff like that, but no one ever brought up baby oil, which is kind of weird, because even talking about the parties, if that was something that was going down on a regular basis, people kind of bring it up as a joke within the industry, and they would kind of throw things out there because people don't know what's going on. I've never heard of anything about that until now. And the main reason why I know it's drugs is because of this movie. Blink Twice, starring Channing Tatum, that came out not even fucking 3 months ago. So spoilers if you haven't seen it. I hate to ruin this movie for you because it is a pretty good movie, but this makes sense once I explain to you what happened. Long story short, Channing Tatum is a tech billionaire who has this island that he invites all his people to. The women that he invites to the island, he gives them this perfume. It's just like regular perfume, that doesn't anything special about it. What they find out later is that this perfume erases your memory for a short term. So throughout the movie, these women keep using this perfume on a regular basis, don't think anything of it, but come to find out later it's been erasing their memory. And the reason why it's been erasing their memory is because these dudes have been taking advantage of them at night, and then the next day they don't remember what happened. And the key part about the perfume in this movie, that the reason why it's tied to Diddy, is in the movie you find out that basically he's been giving the perfume to a lot of his, billionaire friends and all these influential people, and showing them, hey, you can use this perfume for this thing, whatever, to do these terrible things. All you can do is invite them to the island, you get them perfume, you can do what you want to do. Do I think Diddy's baby oil can give people short-term memory loss? It's possible. Because as crazy as having 1,000 bottles of baby oil sounds, it makes perfect sense to the fact that he had it laced with drugs. He was using it to take advantage of people and having them forget what happened. And the fact that no one talks about it, but everyone kind of knows what's kind of going on, makes perfect sense. Because as much as people talking about, like, oh, it's not a crime to be freaky, which sounds freaking stupid when they say that, but it makes a lot more sense when you think about the reason why the FBI took the baby oil, because they know it's laced with drugs, because other people have told them it's laced with drugs. That's where all the stuff starts clicking. A lot of people are saying that why the government or FBI say exactly what's going on is because I think they're trying to find out who exactly has the baby oil or has ties to Diddy. So they're keeping their mouth shut on what exactly happened, and they're starting to pick up little pieces as they go along, because this is going to go very deep. We all know this. So I think they don't have all the pieces of who's doing what. Maybe they just grab Diddy and talk about the baby oil to see if people start snitching. But this is going to be very deep. And I think the baby oil was tied to everything.
Okay. All right. Okay. Are you guys back? Okay, great. So they're saying that the lawyer said, that's not it. He just liked baby oil and he bought it in Costco's from bulk. And Costco said he begs to differ. They said a spokesperson for Costco tells TMZ none of the company's U.S. locations carry baby oil, even though Diddy's attorney, Marc Agnifilo, told us the rap mogul might have bought the item in bulk at the members only warehouse retailer. Now, when he first said that, I said the same thing. How can this be in bulk? It actually really don't make any sense at all, right? They said the proof is in the pudding, so to speak, as a quick search of the store site shows that there's nothing akin to baby oil offered at Costco's. Do you know why that is? Because no human being on God's earth has any reason why they are going to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's why it's not sold in bulk. Because in America, why? It's like saying, I want like bulk lettuce. No, because even then you can use it in a restaurant. It's like saying you want bulk. I don't know. Listen, you don't need bulk baby oil. Costco's was like, it's not a money maker. There is, however, hair and cleansing gel sold for babies, but it'd be a stretch to confuse that with baby oil. They went on to say, oh, and nothing pops up when you look for body oil either, which could be mistaken for baby oil. They said for good measure, we also took a peek at Sam's Club website because it's entirely possible someone mixed up Costco and Sam's Club. Yet, like Costco, there's no baby oil for sale there. Although there is a Johnson's moisturizing pink baby lotion with coconut oil available for purchase, though, the product is not mentioned in a federal indictment. Now, listen to this, right? TMZ goes on to say that in the unsealed indictment, it claimed that there were 1,000 bottles of baby oil were seized during the March raids on the Bad Boy Records founder. Okay, now listen, right? Now that Diddy's lawyer, who said that Diddy is going to testify, it's a bad move, but go ahead and do it because we want to see Diddy pay, and he looks like he's helping us along the way. Where did he get the $1,000 bottles of baby oil from? You didn't order it from Costco. You didn't order it from Sam's Club. I'm waiting for Walmart to enter the chat and be like, yeah, that ain't us either. I'm waiting for Walmart to enter the chat at the very least. Okay. At the very least, now it gives even more questions. One, where did you get the baby oil from? What were you using the baby oil for? Somebody made a good point that if there really was baby, like I think Gray Hulk made the point, if there really was baby oil at the party, you would have saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, that's so weird. He always has baby oil around." We know that baby oil can be a carrier oil as long as the drug is not made of water, you know what I'm saying? And it can be oil. You just shake it up in the oil and it becomes a carrier. And most rugs stay fresh for months, even years at a time. Again, it's more questions than answers. But the one thing we did get an answer on is whether Diddy's lawyer is the ops. Y'all, why did he just throw out the Costco excuses? If we were going to be like, oh, yeah, who hasn't ordered 1,000 bottles of baby oil at Costco? But now we got more questions. Where did you get it? Who did you order it from? And this draws more. Okay, so there's this theory, right? I'm just going to tell you speculation, but it's a theory that Little Rod said that Diddy was schmex trafficking, money laundering, and rug trafficking. Okay, that's what Little Rod said, alleges. A few other people have come out and said something ain't right. If you believe that Diddy made his money, and you remember the Jonathan Oddie video, right? If you believe the Jonathan Oddie video where he said in 2018 interrogation that in 2012 he was a SMEX slave for Cassie, and that there was a hip hop agenda where DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and Diddy were moving weight, liquid narcotics through in Ciroc bottles and on private jets, right? It makes you think with the baby oil. Ciroc and De Leon cut off Diddy's contract, so he can't move that anymore. But if that is a part of his contract, I know what y'all saying. Well, Diddy's a billionaire. Not really, because even when he went to go ask for bail, you're supposed to give them basically every last penny you have, and he can only come up with 50 million. Yes, 50 million is a lot for us, the norms. But for a billionaire, yeah, okay, no. You were a pretend billionaire, but definitely a multimillionaire. To get back into what I was saying, people are speculating, no one more than myself, that what if those baby bottles had, I think it's GMB or whatever inside, mixed with the oil, as long as customs doesn't test it, they're okay. And the reason why it was 1,000 bottles is because they're moving shipments. The 1,000 bottles was found in the LA home. In the Miami home, they're saying the shipment just left. That's why they found everything in the LA home. That Diddy is still doing the same things Jonathan Adi accused him of doing back in 2012. If you guys don't know who Jonathan Adi is, go just put in Jonathan Adi on my channel. It is the man that basically told about every single thing Cassie was doing, Diddy was doing, and he said it back in 2012. So again, choose to believe what you want, but baby, regardless of what you choose to believe, no realities, Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3, and in no dimension, right? No dimension is Diddy getting out of this. I know he's probably praying that he can quantum leap into a different parallel timeline. Diddy, even that one's not looking good for you. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.